to kick it deep to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how...
Makes the grab in their space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful. You can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're working that left side. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 30. Caught, and he's got room. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacey. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rebels! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw at Stockton. The quick out. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his big tight end. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. Running inside, it's Lacey. Could be an alley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires quickly. Shakes off the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Gill. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to take a shot. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's not going to take the touchback. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back.
There he goes! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the net.
Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Lacey. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
when you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Past the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give to Frazier. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick 6.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He smashes his way through again. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here's Nate Frazier. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Pass to 50.